Look at that.
Every surface is like it came from the factory.
Whoa, what happened here? Very busy day for us today, as always. We've got this BMW X1 in for the usual 5-year polishing and coatings. But we've got 2 cars in today. We're actually at EZ. We've got one car in particular, very, very special car. Well, I think it's a very special car. Try and guess what it is. It's a 2-seater, rear-wheel drive. It's got a 2.2 litre engine, and they're going up in value very, very quickly. I say very, very quickly. They are going up in value. Try and guess what it is before it arrives. But in the meantime, enough of me chatting on. Time to crack on as usual. Charlie is now rinsing the car off with a pre-wash. Just want to have a quick thank you to everyone that has been commenting, watching, liking all the videos. I mean, even clients who come and drop their cars off to us have been saying, oh, we watch this, we love this, we watch that. So just a little thank you to the whole Vulpix detailing team for watching and engaging with our stuff. Fallout, if you know, you know. Gust of wind just goes straight into your eyeballs. Has arrived. Can you guess what it is? I'll save the suspense. Here she is. So this is one of the last Honda 2000s that they ever made. This is the 2nd gen version, and this has the 2.2 litre straight VTEC engine, and it is an absolute stunner. These, like I said before, are gonna, in my opinion, gonna shoot up in value. 2-stage machine polish, ceramic coat on this. I'm gonna sort out the convertible roof as well. The inside is brand new. You get a new smell. It's a 2009 car, and it smells brand new. It's never seen a car wash, so there's no shiny, slippery, oily rubbish. Very matte, looks very fresh. It just needs a good once over, and that is it. Oh yeah. Nice. Nostalgia. Oh, I've always wanted to own one of these. So when a client drops off one of these cars in this condition with us, I get a little bit jealous. Back in the day, the output of these engines, even though they're only like just 2.2 litre engines, were over 230 brake horsepower. No turbo, straight engine, and they were outputting more per litre at the time than your Ferrari 458, which is insane for a Honda. And we've got the old manual, and oh, words cannot describe how good that short shift manual really is. This is like peak Honda, in my opinion. They even like the dash. Now these are very high revving engines, these VTEC engines, so you could pot around town and it'd be chilled, nice, economical. You put your foot down and it just wants to be driven. A proper driver's car, this. Rear-wheel drive, beautiful, happy, shouty, revvy machine that I absolutely generally love, and I want. As I'm talking and filming, Charlie's done the decon and he's getting the X1 into the unit for polishing. Pop up the engine bay, and I'll show you inside. Its heart, we have a 2.2 litre engine which screams to like 9,000 RPM. Back in the 1990s, the Japanese decided to do something incredibly crazy, bit silly. They wanted to make a 2-seater rear-wheel drive sports car, and I think they achieved that mission to create one of the best driver's cars that you at the time could actually go and buy. There was a bit of a major problem though. No one liked it, which meant unfortunately Honda had to pull the plug on production in around 2010. But what they left behind, the world will just never forget. Even today, right now, you can buy something like this, which is an amazing, affordable sports car that is just going to stand the test of time, especially once we've detailed it for the customer. I mean, would you buy this or a Porsche Boxster?
I'm a Porsche man. I love a Porsche. A Boxster or this, I'm taking this every day.
Yeah, no question.
I don't like the Boxster.
What do you guys think? Let us know. If you say Porsche Boxster, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Ian,
Stop watching. VTEC, baby.
We do work on some nice cars and we do work on some driven cars. And this has just been incredibly well looked after. I would like to lie to you all and say, we've cleaned this engine bay.
Yeah. You know what I really like, which is a bit weird to like?
Yeah.
Feet and
It's red engine, rocker cover.
You just like the red rocker cover. I get it though. It's sit quite far back into the car, isn't it? Is that for weight distribution?
I would have thought so.
So if you look down here on this sill, can you see it looks like that's gone over the paintwork. So this is a bit of a problem that we have all down here. So he's trying to say, try and clean that up as best you can, because he's planning on taping it and then obviously we'll redo that.
Yeah, it looks like stone chip to me.
That's the only real major thing. This is why I don't want to be too aggressive with it, because if we agitate it, it probably will come off. But yeah, least aggressive method first as always. So this is the plan, get the X1 out, then we can polish the actual S2000. Shall we do the wet work on the S2000 because it's already out in it? Do the wet work on the Honda, start on the Beamer and then swap them over. If you're not interested in tea, switch off now.
I've just had a Yorkshire tea gold for the first time. Don't rate it. Prefer normal Yorkshire tea, but no other tea bag will touch a Yorkshire tea bag. PG tips, not worth any time. Twining's bottom of the list. Tetley's, it's even worse. I like my tea. Leave it 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Squeeze the tea bag. Dash of milk, no sugar. Anything else is wrong.
Driving S2000, it might have only been 6 metres, but I'm driving S2000.
Every surface is like it came from the factory.
Do you know what I mean? Send me on here,
now, spotted a flaw.
Go on.
Literally a flaw.
Go on.
Can't stripe them. Don't buy one.
Jared doesn't like anymore.
Nope.
Can't stripe the carpets. Scrap. Just a quick one. Done the pre-wash and having felt the paintwork, it just felt like there was loads of fallout on the car. And then while Charlie's doing the wheels, I just thought, you know what, before we contact wash, let's do 2 lots of fallout. I'm glad we are doing, because look at that. Look at it, gee, I don't know how well I could pick up on camera. It's quite a fair amount on that. It's only been on a couple of minutes. So while the fallout's sitting for a little bit longer, Charles is finishing off the other 2 wheels and I am doing these 2 wheels that he has cleaned with a bit of GTR. Right, being very sort of careful in certain areas, because if we look where there's quite a lot of tar in there, can you see that there? We'll do the best we can with the wheels on. And all what I do, fresh microfiber, throw this away once you've done, and then we're just gonna slowly work the product in, to then get rid of all them horrible little tar speckles and spots that are in and around the wheel. Remove that little bit of wax seal that I showed you before with a bit of product, i.e. GTR. Don't know if you can make that out now. You see it's out now, not black, it's just silver. There is a bit of, I don't know, filler almost. See the colour change there, it's a bit creamy. So that's been removed on both sides. And now, man himself, clay bar in the car, it's super smooth. Polishing. I wonder where Charlie's gone. He was polishing before. Charlie? Charlie? Ah, of course. Gregorunis.
Supply drop.
S2000 has been deconned and prepped, and we've got it out in the sun because I want this roof to dry as best it can before we get it in, so then I can, you know, make sure it's then ready for treatment. What you really want to know though is what's in the Greg's order. 2 brewskis, 2 brekkies. Oh mate, nice. 2 brekkie baguettes, chicken,
And then the best bit.
oh yes, cat's bums. Should we take 5? Charlie's been round, absolutely smashed the car. Now I know it's a pretty much new car anyway, so there's got to be very little defects in there. As you can see, paintwork is looking absolutely lovely. Even the gloss black bits underneath as well, that are very, very prone and known for marking. Let's panel wipe it down, which Charlie's in the process of at the back end. That's all that's left to do with the panel wipe. And then we start the coating. 1 to go, but the one we really want to touch, obviously, that you want to see, is the S2000. So let's get the X1, even though it is a lovely car, of course it is. Portofino blue. Editing Elliot, do you want to cut that out? Very nice blue. Prime the pad. Now she's primed. And that is the X1 now complete. Just doing a little interior go over, because it'd be rude not to. Get it outside, and Elliot, if you won't mind, some nice aftershots for me, please. go, inspection time. Don't know if you can see that. All the swirls we have there on this door. This is probably one of the worst panels we have. Not bad, mate, for a first go.
Yeah.
Just on the first coat of Fab Silk on the roof. Can you see the colour change? Now you'll see slight marks in there, but that's fine because when it sort of dries you won't see them again. And there's a bit of compound flying around everywhere, but we are using some heavy cut. Now, we were going to go over a rotary, weren't we, to really cut back the paintwork and then obviously go from there. But it's Japanese paint, so it's notoriously quite soft. So we've done some test patching areas on the doors, like I mentioned before, because they are the worst that we've seen when we've gone around with the inspection torch. Don't know if you caught it up on camera, but we're going to continue using heavy cut with our Visa medium pads. They will on the DA, so they will. The pads will get softer when they get obviously a lot hotter. So we'll have to keep on changing the pads so we are getting a good cut. But one thing that Charlie did say, which is again, this is the pros and cons of using various machines. Yes, because it's soft paint, we're able to get a good cut with a DA, fabulous. But then with a rotary, obviously you can work to your edges. Whether we're sort of just about certain areas around the car, it's cut, but it's not good enough. So I'm then going to have to follow it around with a 3-incher around the edges, so then when we do our final stage we can then smooth out and gloss it up, if all that makes sense. So continue around. I'm going to start 3-inching, obviously we'll take the very areas we don't want the compound. I have realised we're doing a lot of talking, or I'm doing a lot of talking, and we're not doing a lot of actual filming what we're doing because it's been cracking on as we usually do. But we are going to 2-stage the whole car, but because it's, again, super soft. We started with a Rupert's orange pad, and it was chewing up, grabby, very compounded with the heavy coat, even with a bit of QD, slower speed. We're just not getting the polishing time on the panel before it starts getting super compounded. So we dropped it down to softer pads, same compound, working the machine for longer at a slightly slower speed, and it's coming up beautifully. I'm going to continue with the cutting, and I think Charlie's then going to follow me around with the Butty micro stage. And what I mean by Butty micro stage, heavy cut, and then we're going to finish off with Koch Chemie's micro cut, panel wipe prep, and then obviously coatings. Anything more to add to that, Charlie? Now you'll see some marring there from us clay barring, and then when you come across you'll see a load of swirls. That's better. So that's where we're at, what we've got to work with. If you can see that, hopefully you can. But it's coming up so nice. But with this being such soft paint, it is advised to then put a coating on it, so then you've got a glossy, hard, sacrificial layer with the coating, which obviously is going for, because if you don't do that, I mean, you can still do all your safe wash practices, you're not going to swirl the car up, it's just over a long enough time period. If you can get good quality, flickering, sacrificial layer on. Very rare machine. If this wasn't rare enough, we've got even something rarer. Is that even a word? So far, with the Honda, fully polished, just panel wiping everything down. Done the second coat on the roof, and she's looking absolutely stunning. Check it out for yourself. That's a very good, I would say 90% correction there. Not too shabby. See him getting that Honda badge. What are your best tools, Charlie? Fingers. Oh yeah, done the tail lights and headlights as well. They were okay, but obviously under inspection, standard sort of marks and imperfections, and now it's just, it's made them pop so much, even the tail light there. It's just, we love what we do. We generally love what we do. It's a graft, but we love what we do. The Honda S2000, fully detailed, 2-stage machine polish, ceramic coating, got the convertible roof that's being treated as well, done the interior nice tickle, paint glass and wheels, a whole caboodle. And now I'm going to get it outside while we've still got some light left for my favourite bit, as always, Elliot, if you wouldn't mind, for some absolutely phenomenal aftershots. I'll just slide on in here. Just waiting for the owner of the S2000 to rock up and collect and have a walk around, make sure he's happy. Obviously he will be, of course he will be, but you know, that's what it's all about, customers' reaction, looking at his car in the dark. But as always, if you enjoy the video, please give us one of them, leave a comment and subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you're gonna miss stuff. Thank you. See you later. Love you all.